That's the third person killed this week.
You guys recording anywhere?
We have a police department that's out of control. They can kill young people and nothing happens. They can lie on the public record and nothing happens. They can spy on our communities and nothing happens. And we're out here to demand that must change. For years, it's been the truth and the reality of our communities and their experiences against their lives. And we're saying enough. There has to be accountability. If they lie on the public record, a public official, a public agency that's paid for with our tax dollars, there has to be consequences. And so our demands are that there should be community control over the NYPD. That there should be an oversight mechanism over the NYPD. And if they can't give us that, then kick out Ray Kelly. Get rid of Paul Brown. Throw their asses out. My name is Fahad. I'm from Drum, Basic Rising Up and Moving. We organize working class South Asian community on issues of immigration, police accountability, educational justice. We've been engaged on these issues for 11 years, and we've seen what the daily realities in our communities are. We know what the communities go through on the ground, and our experiences matter more than their lives. And we're out here to say no more. And we stand in solidarity with our allies from other communities that have been part of these struggles for decades. The Black community, the Latino community, the immigrant communities, the poor communities. And so I'd like to finish off with a chant remembering the brother that got killed yesterday. His name is Ramarley Graham. We are all Ramarley Graham. We are all Ramarley Graham. Also, we are all, you say the name. We are all 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 And injustice to one of us is an injustice to all of us. We demand justice in this city. We demand a police department that's accountable to our communities. Thank you.
It does not matter what our background is. Muslim, Sunni, Shia, Christian, Jewish, Hindu. Whenever we see an injustice, we must raise our voice, or we accept the consequences of our silence. Story of the third jihad last week, the AP story of the NYPD targeting the Shia community this week. This is not good for the NYPD. It is not good for New York. We were overwhelmed yesterday with support from Muslim community all over the United States. Over 52 organizations signed onto a letter denouncing the actions of the NYPD and calling them to change what they're doing. Today, we stand united. We stand united. We are all New Yorkers, and today we are all Muslim New Yorkers, and we must not and will not allow our fellow New Yorkers to be profiled, infiltrated, or manipulated. We will not let our communities be undermined by those who wish to profile, belittle our faith, culture, background, or intellect. The NYPD has not learned from the history of this great city. The greatest struggle for civil rights occurred right here, with the likes of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, carrying the banner of justice from street to street. This is from the letter specifically. It's signed by the 52 organizations. We, a broad coalition of civil liberties, human rights, and Muslim and interfaith organizations, call for the NYPD to acknowledge the wrongdoing immediately, cease all such activities, and create more transparency. Furthermore, we demand an external investigation of the policies and practices employed by law enforcement, the development of an independent oversight mechanism over the NYPD, and the immediate registration of NYPD Police Commissioner Ray Kelly, who has demonstrated a complete lack of accountability, total disregard for judicial limits, and the inability to protect several members of his constituency. We are here today to send a message to the NYPD, to Bloomberg, and Commissioner Kelly that this is no longer acceptable. And we will not stand silent. You cannot separate us. You cannot disregard our civil liberties. Thank you.
Takbir! Takbir! Come on. And this is to all New Yorkers. And you allow police to murder people, brutalize people, stop and frisk people. And because it's not you, you do nothing, your time will come. Your time will come. So we're out here to say that we're all New Yorkers. We're all Christian. We're all Muslims. We're all brothers and sisters. And one attack on one of us is attack on all of us. We said to Mayor Bloomberg, when Kelly allowed for 50 shots to be shot at the unarmed Sean Bell, we said fire Kelly. 41 bullets for Amadou Diallo, fire Kelly. 1 bullet in the chest for Timothy Stansbury, fire Kelly. 4, 5, 600 stop and frisk, fire Kelly. Racism against Muslims, fire Kelly. You're in a film to train your police officers to hate Muslims, fire Kelly. We're saying to the mayor, and we're saying to the police commissioner, we come out here today in peace. We come out here today organized, respectful, but no people are going to continue to let you kill them, murder them, and you suffer no consequences. Don't be angry at the social forecaster. Just like you don't get angry at the weatherman for forecasting a storm, you don't blame him for the storm. Don't blame me, the social forecaster, for telling you if you don't get your act together, there's going to be an uprise in New York City that you've never seen before. And you will not be allowed to govern us anymore. So this is serious. Don't be fooled by any numbers of us. The masses of people around this city are fed up with the police. So who the hell do they think they are?
That's right.
Walking through our communities, cussing us out, stop and frisk. You want to stop and frisk some criminals? Go stop and frisk Wall Street. You'll find some Ponzi schemes, predatory loans, crooks. Stop and frisk those who are real criminals. So I just came out here today to say on behalf of the Freedom Party and members of our community that we stand in solidarity with our Muslim brothers and sisters, and we say once and for all, Kelly must go.
Yeah.